Okay, we are live. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Saints Franchise. Last episode, we took on the New England Patriots and we got our doors blown off, losing by a final score of 41-14. Spencer Rattler played like shit. Offensive line didn't really play that well. We also got no sacks, no turnovers. And we are now 1-5. Now, the trade deadline, now that there's a 17-game schedule, is now after Week 9, rather than Week 8, like it used to be. And let's face it, we're 1-5. Best case scenario, when the trade deadline comes around, we are 4-5. So we'd still be a sub-500 team. In all likelihood, I mean, this is a rebuilding year. Yeah, we have a vision here, and ultimately, my main goal here is to, well, not just make the team better, but to also get younger. Because the thing about the Saints, part of the reason why I chose to rebuild them, is because they are kind of an older team. So with that said, we're going to go to the trade center here. We're going to go to Trade Finder. So the first guy I'm going to trade, I guess it doesn't matter what direction I go. I'm trading Brandin Cooks. And off camera, I looked at some of these offers, and look, none of these offers are going to blow my doors off. But the one that I liked the most was the one that the Denver Broncos are offering me. They are offering me Drew Sanders and 2 7th-round picks. 7th round in this upcoming draft, 2026, and a 7th next year in 2027. We are a little thin at the linebacking core. Right now we have Pete Werner. We're actually having Jonas Sanker, whose natural position is safety, playing linebacker in the nickel package. And then we have like Danny Stutzman. Jerome Ford hasn't really played that well. So I think Drew Sanders will raise our floor both this year and going forward at the linebacking core, and we get a couple of draft picks on top of that. Brandin Cooks is 31 years old. He's been dog shit this year for us. But, so, really, I'm lucky to be getting anything back with how poorly he's performed. But, hey, if a team's going to offer me a floor-raising linebacker and a couple draft picks for Brandin Cooks, who is a veteran, maybe he'll go to the Broncos, give Bo Nix another veteran target, and, you know, raise the floor of that receiving room. But we are going to make this trade. Brandin Cooks is gone. Drew Sanders, welcome to New Orleans, buddy. And we also get a couple 7th-round picks. I'm going to make another move. We're going to trade Julian Blackmon, who is a free agent at the end of the year. And we're going to get offers, and I had this one flagged down from the Cincinnati Bengals. McKinley Jackson, now, he's only a 70 overall defensive tackle. He is only 23 years old. In all likelihood, he's not going to make that much of a difference. He's just going to be depth. But they are offering us a 4th-round pick in 2027 and a 7th-round pick in 2028. So we get 2 draft picks. One, a 4th-rounder is not a premium pick, but it's not nothing either. And if, of course, it is next year. You get a depth piece, whatever. But Julian Blackmon, probably not going to re-sign him at the end of the year. So we are going to accept this trade from the Bengals. So we have just acquired 4 more draft picks, a floor raiser at linebacker, a depth piece at defensive tackle. And we saved a little cap space, too. So now, we need to go and adjust our lineups. Or actually, I want to go to formation subs here. So, first off, on defense, in the 3-4, so I don't think anything's actually going to change in the 3-4. Yeah, nothing's going to change except Jonas Sanker is going to move over to strong safety. He's going to play every down now. He did do very good as a box safety or, a sub linebacker for us, but I want him to play a more natural position. He is technically a free safety, but strong safety, they can be kind of interchangeable. So that's really the only change we're making out of the 3-4 defense. In the nickel, however, which is defense we've been running more and more often now, we're going to put Drew Sanders in for nickel packages, and he will be our second linebacker alongside Pete Werner. And, of course, Jonas Sanker will still be playing strong safety. Last game, I did put Quincy Riley in as our nickel corner. So, ultimately, my goal here is to get as many of my young players as many snaps as possible. Quincy Riley is one of those guys. Pete Werner kind of is one of those guys. Drew Sanders is now one of those guys. Even Jonas Sanker and even Kool-Aid McKinstry. Now let me make sure. I gotta do this all over. So I gotta take Jonas Sanker out. Drew Sanders is in. Take Howden out. Sanders, Jonas Sanker, yeah, whatever. We don't really run out of low double mug really often at all, but that reminds me. Gotta make sure I have Jonas Sanker in for under 4 tech. Oh yeah, I want to make sure I have Stutzman in. Yeah, Jalen Ford is kind of just on the bench now. Okay, there we go. Now, we should be good to go. Actually, I lied. We are not good to go because I'm making a change at quarterback. Tyler Shuck is now our starting quarterback. I am benching Spencer Rattler. He had 2 very bad turnovers against the Patriots last week. Tyler Shuck came in and, he didn't really impress, but he didn't exactly put the ball in harm's way. So, Tyler Shuck's our starting quarterback going forward. That's really the only change we've made on offense. But the other thing I want to make sure of, actually, well, it's on my mind, Devon Vele is going to be our new slot receiver. In limited action, he's actually played pretty well. Pretty happy with that. And let me make sure, why is Justin Reed get defaulted to my kickoff specialist? I just don't want my starting safety to get hurt. All right, so we made a couple of trades. I kind of went over my philosophy of how I want to get younger. We talked about our new quarterback, but now let's talk about this Chicago Bears roster. Okay, so of course they have Caleb Williams as their starting quarterback, only a 77 overall, but he is a superstar X Factor, so that is something we're going to have to look out for. And we are, of course, coming off of an embarrassing loss to the Patriots where Drake May threw all over us. And look, I know Drake May, listen, I'm a huge Patriots fan. Drake May in this Madden universe isn't as good as Drake May is in real life, although he did play like it against us. They have DeAndre Swift, Roschon Johnson, former member of our Commanders franchise, and Kyle Monangai is only a 72 overall, the rookie out of Rutgers. He played excellent this year in real life, but we're probably not going to see much of him in this game. DJ Moore, 85 overall, superstar dev. Relma Dunze, 80 overall, also superstar dev. And Luther Burden, the rookie out of Missouri. You know, Luther Burden, it kind of astounds me during draft season when people just overthink some of these players. Luther Burden was always a very good receiving prospect, and he fell to the second round. The Bears got really lucky with that one. They got a steal. Tight end core, they have Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland, another rookie, their first-round rookie. They have Braxton Jones at left tackle. He's a 78. Joe Thuney, four-time Super Bowl champion Joe Thuney. Is it three with New England? Or no, I think it was two with New England. Two with New England and two with Kansas City, I do believe. Anyways, he's a 93 overall with Superstar Dev. Drew Dahlman's a 79 overall. Brandon Sheriff, another former Commander, 81 overall with Superstar Development. And Darnell Wright's an 81. Montez Sweat, another former Commander, member of our Commanders franchise for all 5 seasons. He, of course, was traded over there in real life. We didn't trade him in that franchise. He's an 81 overall. Shaq Barrett is a 77 overall. Grady Jarrett's an 82. Jervin Dexter's an 80. The linebacking core is always going to trip me up. Anthony Orgy. This guy's last name's Orgy. They also have Tremaine Edmonds, 81 overall. And TJ Edwards is an 82 overall. Their secondary, Jalen Johnson, 90 overall, Superstar Dev. Kyler Gordon's an 82. They went out and signed Stephon Gilmore, 82 overall. And Tyreek Stevenson's only a 76, but that's a pretty deep cornerback room. Kevin Byard was a first-team All-Pro this year. He's an 81 overall. And Jaquan Brisker's an 84. So they have a pretty good secondary. Cairo Santos is their kicker, and Torrey Taylor is their punter. So that Bears team, you got to look out for Caleb Williams, even with the low-ish overall in the 70s. He is a superstar X-Factor. They have a pretty good receiving core with DJ Moore, Superstar Dev, Rome Odunze, Superstar Dev, Luther Burden's pretty good, Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland. They have a pretty solid offensive line. Defensive line's all right. Good linebackers, really good secondary. Anyways, I went ahead and chose my loadout beforehand. We're going to go ahead and simulate training, and let's cross our fingers and hope that. Alright, let's see if we have any injuries. Out. Let's see, those. Yeah, those are all old. And Kool-Aid McKinstry's out. He has a broken finger. Okay, that's kind of a big deal. So we lost one of our starting outside corners. We're going to have to address that. So what do I want to do here? So they bumped Quincy Riley up to the CB2 position. I had him playing the slot last week. Could have Amadi. Yeah, I'm probably going to move Amadi back to the slot. Quincy Riley still listed as our slot. Yeah, I think I'm going to move Amadi back to the slot, but Quincy Riley on the outside. It's going to be kind of tough. I kind of hate that I'm moving one of our young corners from the slot last weekend, where he was up and down. He made some plays, but he made some mistakes too, but that's, part of the learning curve. But now I'm moving him to the outside with Kool-Aid McKinstry's injury. But yeah, that's a little tough. So we're going to be without our top corner. But I think we are ready to jump into this game against the Chicago Bears.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago.
All right, here we are, Week 7 against the Chicago Bears.
I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends.
We outgained the Patriots last week, but again, wasn't close.
They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
I feel like that's been a common occurrence. We have been able to push the ball down the field. Are they having someone with the number 93 return kicks? That's disgusting. Anyways, we are kicking things off. Blake Grupe here in Soldier Field. Might be one of the last games in Chicago. They might move to, Gary, Indiana. This kick is returned all the way out to the 33. Pretty good starting field position for the Bears. And here comes Caleb Williams. Going north of 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns to just 1 interception.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that
Caleb Williams out of the gun, 3 receivers to the right. It's a play fake to Swift. And down goes Caleb Williams. It's Amadi on the nickel blitz. Amadi got benched. We wanted to give Quincy Riley some more snaps, but with the injury to Kool-Aid McKinstry, he gets to start in the nickel, and he makes an impact right away. 2nd and 16 coming up for the Bears.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
2nd and 16, Williams. Looking to throw again. Has time. He's going to take a shot deep down the right side, looking for DJ Moore, and he drops it in the bucket.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play.
What a ball from Caleb Williams.
51 yards. So
And the Bears are well into field goal range.
outside the red zone.
First carry for DeAndre Swift, and it goes nowhere. Chase Young, the TFL.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11. Empty set, Williams. And Williams goes down again. This time it's Chase Young. Good coverage on the back half. Another good play by our defense. Sucks we allowed such a big play earlier. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 18. They're going with a 4-receiver set here.
They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Williams looking to take off, and he's brought down by Cam Jordan. He picks up a couple yards. But they're going to get called for a hold here. Now, accepting this would knock them back to the 40. Declining it would bring up 4th down. I think I'm going to accept this.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order.
So now it's 3rd and 28, and they're going to set up a screen to DeAndre Swift. He has some space. Obviously not enough for the 1st down, and they are going to bring out the field goal unit. And they get back to the 30 anyways. Figured it was worth a try. You know, maybe we got a negative play and we would force a punt instead of a field goal. But we'll see what happens here. Cairo Santos. And are we going to get flagged for roughing the kicker? What happened?
There's a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the...
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I got a jump on the snap. So I get a jump on the snap, right? And then I run into my own man, and then I hit square, and I just fucking annihilate Cairo Santos. Awesome. Awesome.
Kicker a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure
So now the points come off the board, and the Bears now have the ball at the 15. Awesome. Fucking awesome, man. And a give to Swift, and he is swallowed up for a loss by Pete Werner.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. And
2nd and 11. Quick pass, complete. That's Rome Adunze. Picks up 6.
Tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this pass to the right side is complete to Rome Adunze for the touchdown. So the roughing the kicker penalty allows the Bears to score 7 instead of 3.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but
Alontae Taylor
here in this one, cashing it in
gets beat on the route.
They can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is
7-0. 8-play, 67-yard drive.
Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Another bad start.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And Sanker's returning this again. Forgot to change that. He gets it out to the 28. Here comes their offense, led out by Tyler Shuck.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be let out.
Is 314.00 passing yards.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe.
And we're going to give this one to Kamara. Kamara finds the cutback lane. Alvin Kamara picks up 15 on his first carry of the game.
Across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Back-to-back carries for Kamara. This one goes nowhere. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Edmonds there to bring him down. The Saints at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as
Send Olave in motion.
game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be
Go underneath to Taysom Hill, but that's incomplete. They're in zone coverage.
and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Bears defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
I'm going to send Olave on a curl.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
And that's why we sent him on the curl route. Chris Olave with his first catch of the game. Out past midfield. Good for the first down. Got to get the ball in his hands more. Red man coverage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, they're defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, we're out of the I form. Another give to Kamara, and he only picks up a couple. Kamara's been very effective running the ball this year.
10 carries, 58 yards.
Simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident, his blockers are confident, he's having a heck of a year.
I'm going to have Vele go deep.
To throw is Shuck.
That's a quick pass to Rashid Shaheed, and he picks up the first down to the 34.
Tackles made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fourth carry for Kamara, and this one goes nowhere.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Cam Akers into the game now.
To throw now, Shuck.
That pass is complete to Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson has some space inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year.
A 35-yard catch and run for the big tight end.
One of their own. Blake Grupe now for the extra point.
Blake Grupe sneaks it in. It's 7-7.
So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Good job by our offense to respond there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Grupe kicks this to the 5. And good special teams coverage there. Bears will start this drive at the 23.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground.
And that's another gift to Swift A's, brought down for a loss by Pete Werner.
Teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They're going heavy here.
Got started thanks to Pete Werner.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
It's a give to Roschon Johnson. He only picks up a yard.
Second down play, not much better than the first.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Interesting formation that time.
I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ezer Sanders, our new linebacker from the Broncos. And this pass is going to be thrown away by Caleb Williams. Incomplete. And our defense forces a 3 and out.
Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Rashid Shaheed, the dangerous punt returner. Bounces this to the outside. He's out past the 40 to the 45 before being forced out of bounds. Pretty good starting field position. So take a look at the league leading rushers. Alvin Kamara in 2nd place, only behind Christian McCaffrey.
That are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. The Saints offense on the
Go with a
field,
3 tight end set here.
started.
And we will give it to Kamara, the league's 2nd leading rusher, picks up 5. And I think we're going to give him a little bit of a breather here. put Devin Neal in.
Repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
well,
they're both motivated.
I tried putting
game plan for this drive.
Neal in, but Kamara's still in the game.
Comes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Play action. We're going to dump it to Kamara. Off the play action. Gets a couple. 3rd and 3.
And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot.
That pass is complete to Chris Olave, and he has the 1st down and more. All the way down to the 22. His 2nd catch of the day goes for a 1st down.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing.
Gonna look to throw on 1st down here. And that pass is overthrown. Tyler Shuck misses a Devon Vele.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. Because
2nd and 10, Kamara back in the backfield. And we're going to set up a screen here, and Kamara, nowhere to run, brought down for a loss, actually. It's going to be 3rd and 11, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to an end. We are moving the ball offensively, but we are facing a difficult 3rd and long when we come back. Defense, we should have had 2 stops on defense, but roughing the kicker penalty allowed the Bears to score a touchdown. So, we've had worse starts, that's for sure.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
It's a Neal in motion here. 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down.
We're going to just go to Taysom Hill here, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to bring out the field goal unit. Blake Grupe's going to try to give us the lead here early in the 2nd quarter. This is a 40-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. We are up 10-7.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field
Kick
goal
is taken at the 2.
for the rest of the game.
And good special teams coverage. Pete Werner, what a year he's having, by the way. Getting it done on special teams and on defense.
Definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Bears in the I form here. Swift the back. Williams looking to throw. Under pressure. Looking to throw. Still looking, and he's able to get the ball away. Throws it away. Incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
2nd and 10 here. Williams from the gun.
Williams.
Looking to throw, and he throws it away again. Good coverage on the back half by our defense, and that will bring up a 3rd down.
They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out of blitz.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 receiver set for the Bears. Williams looking to throw, running out of time, and he's brought down by Devon Gottschalk. Our 3rd sack already after having no sacks last week against the Patriots.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure.
And our defense forces another 3 and out.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, They've got to change their blocking
Rashid
assignments.
Shaheed.
They've got to do a better job to keep him
Back to
upright.
return again.
If he's going to be on the deck constantly,
From about
they
the
have no chance to win this
35.
game.
Looking for some space. Getting a little. And we start this drive at our own 47.
Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter.
Start with Devin Neal in the backfield again.
Not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing
First
so
down
far
gives to Devin Neal. And Devin Neal with a big hole. Devin Neal slips out of a tackle, and he's down all the way to the 33.
start respecting that
Gain
even
of
more
20.
as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run again.
Neal, we try to cut back.
And he can only manage to get
Only pick up 2 that time.
coming up.
Second and 8. Let's take him out. Do I want to put Kamara back in? I think let's put Kendre Miller in.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Shuck.
Pass dropped by Rashid Shaheed. Gotta hold on to that. Let's put Kamara back in.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They got
Third
to
and
get
8.
to the 23 here on third.
Looks like they're in zone.
From the gun, Shuck.
We're going to take a shot for Chris Olave, and it's incomplete.
It's incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's
Jermaine Edmonds dropped back pretty far. They were in a Tampa 2. That's going to bring up fourth down. We're going to have to settle for 3 again. Blake Groupie
He made his
from
first.
47 yards.
7 yards out.
47 yards attempt.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick. It's 13-7.
Stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Groupie kicks it away. It'll be received at about the 2.
And not much happening on the return.
Nice tackle there by Danny Stutzman.
23.
Bears start this drive at the 23. Our special teams coverage has been very good.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again.
Give to Swift. Swift bounces off of a couple of tacklers, but still only able to gain a yard.
It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. And that's a little RPO, and it's a screen complete to DJ Moore, and he has the first down and a lot more, and DJ Moore
Goes left side.
avoids a tackler, and he's going to score.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Bears strike quickly here.
A little screen pass. One guy.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league.
Hold on, we have to take a look at this replay. I mean, so it's a little RPO screen, right? First of all, Rome Odunze is taking care of 2 guys. Yeah, this is Amadi. One of you guys has to go and attack. Really, both of them have to go and attack, but Amadi should be shooting right here. The ball's not even out, by the way. Amadi should be shooting right here to make a play on the ball. Could even pick it off, or at the very least deflect it. But instead, he kind of just farts around and does nothing. Gets forced inside. Quincy Riley, I mean, you got blocked. That's not good, but at least he has a little bit more of an excuse. But then Pete Werner slows up, and Justin Reed completely whiffs on the tackle. And now the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game up. Or, excuse me, taking the lead. The game is already tied. It's 14-13. Jonas Sanker from about the 6. I don't know why he's returning, actually, as he gets decked at the 26.
Just across the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other
going out of the I form here. Give to Kamara. Nowhere to run. He loses a yard.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You have Kamara staying in pass block. I'm going to watch that nickel blitz. They do not bring the nickel blitz. But we're going to complete that pass to Taysom Hill, and he picks up the first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I form again. Kamara again. Picks up 7.
About 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever.
I think I'm going to take Kamara out. Let's go with Cam Akers.
You want to call it? 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
3 tight end set. Cam Akers, his first touch of the game. And he picks up 2 to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard, all they need.
Any of you who watched my Commanders franchise know that this was my version of the tush push. Fullback dive. It's Foster Moreau. And he gets it.
He's going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're going to go play action here. Shuck. Complete. Shaheed. First down. Out past midfield to the 36.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Little counter play to Akers. Had a hole there. Picks up 5.
4 yards on the pickup.
Bring up a 2nd and 5. Let's put Devin Neal back in.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
There you go, play action.
Chuck.
We got to get rid of that one to Jawan Johnson, who already has a touchdown in this game. And this time he picks up the first down to the 23 on a gain of 9.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
1st and 10. Under 4 minutes to go here in the opening half. Gives to Neal. To the 20. Gain of 3.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Jawan Johnson in motion here. Fake.
Action now. Chuck.
That pass is incomplete. Chris Olave couldn't hold on to it.
He could not hang
That's going to bring up a third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot.
Gonna send Hill on an out here.
That's what the defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
We're going to give it to Hill, and he is out of bounds just short of the first down marker. It's 4th and 1.
13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
We're going for it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Going to send Wilson on a drag. Vele's in motion.
They'll indeed go. Here's
It's complete to Vele, and he can't get it. I guess that was a bubble. I thought he was just going to sit in the flat. And we come away with no points.
Nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of
2:38 to go here in the opening half. We do receive the second half kickoff. And our run defense has just been unbelievable. That's Sanders, our new acquisition from Denver, making the tackle for loss.
Already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes.
2nd and 13. And this is a quick screen to Cole Kmet. Kmet picks up 8. They'll bring up a 3rd and 5 as we reach the 2-minute warning.
For the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Throwing is Williams.
Williams is going to take a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Alontae Taylor able to knock it away. That's Luther Burden wearing 87.
That could be the stop this defense needed.
He was the intended target.
They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
And we're going to force a punt.
Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a
Rashid Shaheed from the 26-27 yard line. Gets us to the 36.
6 yards there on the return. And they will take.
We do have a minute 46 to go, all 3 timeouts.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And I want to make sure that Kamara's our lead back right now.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Send Kamara in motion here.
Now Shuck.
What was that? No, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. You gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it, dude.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level,
Oh my God, that was ugly. That was ugly. See, I'm looking at Taysom Hill. He's my first read on the out route, and he's fucking playing patty cake instead of just running his route. Didn't see Vele come open. He wasn't open, to be fair. Yeah, really. Taysom Hill playing patty cake at the line of scrimmage really fucks things up.
ends up being intercepted.
Unbelievable.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Williams looking to throw. It's complete to Smythe, and Justin Reed can't make the tackle again, and the Bears are all the way down to the 1. We're going to take a timeout.
Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third string tight end, Justin Reed can't bring him down. Give to Swift. That time Justin Reed makes the tackle. We're going to take a timeout.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And a give to Swift, and Swift's in for the touchdown.
This time he is in. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Self-inflicted mistakes, man.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return.
1:21 to go, only 1 timeout.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
That's one of the worst interceptions I've ever thrown.
Crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
Gonna go to Olave here. Pick up 9.
Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
Go to Kamara out of the backfield. Picks up the first down, runs out of bounds to the 40.
The drive continues. It's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second
Kamara in motion here.
Loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That pass caught by Jawan Johnson. It tackled inbounds. Or no, wait, he did not catch it. That's incomplete. That may actually work out in our favor. 2nd and 10.
For making another catch to his big start.
They'll look to throw again.
Complete to Vele. He picks up the first down.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck.
Completion, Rashid Shaheed.
To Shaheed.
We're going to have to take a timeout.
Use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw again.
What the fuck was that? Why is he running across the middle? Oh my god, he's running an option route and he ran the wrong option route. I thought he was running the post. What the fuck was that? Why would you run a fucking dagger here? Seriously, why would you run the dagger route instead of the post? Our goal is to score here. We're looking touchdown. Why are you not running your post over here into the open space? Instead, he runs a dagger right into traffic. Unfucking believable. It's Madden AI logic. That's part of it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back
Unfucking real, dude. Unfucking real.
Personally, or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
That's going to be a completion to Kmet. Bears take a timeout.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Unreal. We just can't get out of our own way. They are going to run this one to Swift. They take their last time out. 1 second to go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try and run.
Another give to Swift. They'll pick up some empty yardage, and that's how the half comes to an end. There is some good to come out of the first half. We have been moving the ball down the field, but we have 3 turnovers. One awful interception that was my fault. The second one, I'm still so mad that he ran across the middle instead of running the post. And we had a turnover on downs.
Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it.
A roughing the kicker penalty. We're killing ourselves.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Anyways,
Middle of the end zone.
Brian Thomas Jr. makes the touchdown catch in... Is this a London game? It is a London game.
They win by 6.
Jaguars win 13-7.
There, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings.
Eagles-Vikings. Vikings are 4-1. Jalen Hurts with a give to Saquon Barkley. Should have been tackled for a loss. Makes 4 men miss and scores. 14-7 at the half.
The Eagles up by a touchdown. 14-7 the score at halftime. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more.
And we got the Patriots and the Titans.
And it's the veteran Austin Hooper.
Drake May with a play fake, throws on the run, and Austin Hooper is open, takes on the contact, says, "Fuck you, I'm scoring." Touchdown.
Lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half.
Patriots up 17-3 at the half after beating the shit out of us last week. Yeah, so we've been able to move the ball down the field, but it's our mistakes, you know. 2 interceptions, a turnover on downs, a running into the kicker. The second interception was inconsequential. No points on the board for the Bears, but the Bears did score 7 off of one of those interceptions, and the roughing the kicker gave them a touchdown instead of a field goal. So we've gifted them 11 points. Down 21-13. Still a 1-score game. We're going to begin with a give to Kamara, and Alvin Kamara finds some space, picks up the first down on a gain of 10+.
Because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball...
Another give to Kamara, and Kamara with another big hole, and Alvin Kamara off to the races inside the 30 to the 26.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started in.
Now we got Devin Neal in the backfield, giving Kamara a little bit of a breather.
Those guys have to be controlled.
Neal's going to get a carry here. Neal, nowhere to run. Only picks up a yard. Second and 9. Kamara back in the game.
To throw is Shuck.
We're going to go to Chris Olave. Pick up 6.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
To throw now, Shuck.
That pass dropped by Taysom Hill. He wasn't really open, but he was probably our best bet.
It's been clear in this matchup which side is the physical one.
You know what?
This defense.
I think we're going to just take the points here.
Last play.
The Saints field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Blake Grupe splits the uprights. It's a 5-point game now.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the
We got
locker room
something.
intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back.
Good
for us.
special teams coverage again. Pete Werner on the tackle.
25 to the 26-yard line.
Bears will start this drive at the 26.
As the Bears take over on possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself.
That's going to be a play fake, and there's a bunch of receivers there, and the Bears pick up the first down. Alontae Taylor can't make the tackle.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on
Very poor tackling today, I must say.
Example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It's going to be a play fake. Caleb Williams under pressure, and he's brought down for the sack by Pete Werner. What a game he's having.
Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Swift on the carry. Picks up 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Converting this 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Williams.
Caleb Williams going to take a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught by Rome Odunze. All the way down to the 1. Alontae Taylor. My fucking God. That's the second deep ball Caleb Williams has completed. Alontae Taylor had him beat.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That
Unfucking believable.
Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Gives to Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding
No gain.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games.
And this is a gift to the fullback, and he's in for the touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears
British Brooks? What the hell kind of a name is that?
that seemed pretty ideal.
His first name's British? Get him the fuck out of here.
Time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Decent length.
This is football, son.
Lead as well at
Not
the end of it.
football.
What it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you know.
And it's 28-16.
Get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Dante Pettis from about the 5.
And he takes this near the
It's to the 27.
Little pass there, call it the 26. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
Give to Kamara.
Every possession for you now.
No gain.
They feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing, Shuck.
They go Jawan Johnson here.
The tight end Johnson.
Picks up 6.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass caught by Taysom Hill, but short of the sticks.
2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up
He ran the route too short.
3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first
I mean, I
down.
can't go for it from
Comes the Saints
34.
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Burnett punts it away.
For him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a
Bears
change
start
of
this drive at the
possession here
15.
on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now,
Williams with a quick pass, and it hits Amadi right in the face mask.
work the ball down the field and try and
Could have picked that one off.
His
Didn't.
best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the bootleg.
Play fake and a quick completion to Smythe. He's brought down after a gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It's 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Williams
Take this and run.
somehow stays on his feet. How does he stay on his feet?
Down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something.
Justin Reed unable to make the tackle again.
First down.
Unfucking real, dude.
Offense feels like they could just roll out
Unfucking real.
They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run
Gives Swift.
Swift.
Bounces off of a tackler, picks up 3.
To get about 3 yards, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Send the tight end in motion.
Komet in motion.
Right back
This
to
is a
Swift.
sweep to Swift, and he's brought down for the loss by Cam Jordan.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Williams
3rd and 11.
right on 3rd down.
Williams throwing on the run, and it's complete to DJ Moore.
Inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be
Unfucking
one.
real, dude.
Another one right there.
How many times have I said unreal today?
All the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Another give to Swift.
And he stopped
Not much there.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
To the air, Williams.
Williams rolling away, and he's going to be brought down. That's a big sack. Pete Werner again.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pete Werner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd and 18.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Williams looking to throw, still looking to throw. Now he's going to use his legs, and he somehow stays on his feet. Are you fucking kidding me?
First down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
How is Caleb Williams running people over?
This is
Make the goddamn tackle.
League on EA Sports.
Alante Taylor, Quincy Riley both miss. Unfucking real, dude.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Unfucking believable.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Give to Swift. Picks up a yard.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And that's a give to Swift again. He picks up 5.
Brought down just shy of the 5 at the
3rd and 4.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 4.
Here's Williams.
And Williams taking off. This time we actually wrap him up. Pete Werner able to bring him down.
Got 3.
It's going to be 4th and 1. Are they going to go for this? I would. They are going to settle for 3. This keeps it a 2-score game, by the way. So this is potentially a big stop for us. It's a 15-point game.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty
Dante Pettis from about the 3. Jonas Sanker just doesn't block anyone.
The 26-yard line just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last series
We're going to take off with Tyler Shuck. We'll slide down with a gain of 7.
come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Give to Kamara. Picks up 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
First, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Pass complete. Devon Vele. Out of bounds at the 49.
Field at the 49. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play call.
They send Olave in motion.
Don't save it for the second touchdown.
Quick pass to Shaheed. He makes the catch, but barely gains anything. That was a weird fucking route.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Just going to send Taysom Hill on a drag across the formation.
Here's Shuck.
We're going to give it to him. He has some room after the catch. Taysom Hill
Well, he is out of
all the way down to the 27.
He's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
Send Kamara in motion here.
The end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Completion to Shaheed, but there is a flag on the play.
And he's going to be taken down here.
We've done well as far as penalties go, at least on the offensive line, and it's Kelvin Banks. Who else?
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they
First and 20.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And down goes Shuck. Montez Sweat brings him down for the sack.
Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Gonna set up a screen. Kamara able to create some space on his own. Still gonna be 3rd and long. 3rd and 14.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shuck now to throw.
And Shuck goes down again. Are you fucking kidding me? TJ Edwards brings him down for the sack.
And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and now
We were doing pretty well as far as protection goes, and now we've allowed 2 sacks. Yeah, Cesar Ruiz just doesn't fucking block anyone. I mean, maybe I could have had one of my backs stay in.
to 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense,
I mean,
are they?
a field goal doesn't really do anything for us at this point.
This guy again, big time pressure.
Now Shuck on 4th down.
Whoa, what the fuck, dude? Why can't you guys block all of a sudden? We went from having pretty good protection for most of the day to suddenly allowing 3 sacks on 4 plays. Yeah, Trevor Penning just gets fucking bullied. He's useless. Absolutely fucking useless.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here.
Yeah, well, if we're going to have any chance, we're going to need to make some shit happen on our own.
While we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
Give to Roshan Johnson. Roshan Johnson has a first down. Another missed tackle.
Does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more than that.
And Caleb Williams brought down for the sack by Montez Sweat. We're going to take a timeout. Or Montez Sweat, that's Chase Young. Sorry, I'm getting my Commanders franchise guys mixed up.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's second
and long.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Completion to Adunze. I completely whiffed there, and they pick up the first down.
Work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Ugh.
Lined up a gain of
Listen, not every mistake has been on me, but I've made a lot of mistakes this game that they have taken advantage of. Should have made that tackle.
Is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put
Yeah, I mean, this game already was over, but now it's very over.
fear.
Give to Swift. Sanders can't make the tackle, but we do hold him to a gain of nothing. We'll take a timeout.
New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the
Give to Swift.
Now the Saints will use their
Picks up a couple. We're taking our final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Another give to Swift. He bounces off of a tackler again. Why? Bounces off of 2 tacklers.
And he
Why can no one tackle?
As they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, that was Jerome Ford who missed the tackle. I benched him for a reason, but in 4-3 formations, he still comes into the game. We're, of course, out of timeouts.
You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A handoff.
And this is a jet sweep to Swift. No gain. It's 20 carries for just 37 yards. Picked up most of it on that last run.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
That's a completion to Odunze to the 6. He's over 100 yards on the game.
So make sure you get in shape.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Give Swift. DeAndre Swift finds the outside, finds the end zone. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back.
And it's 38-16.
Extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pettis returns this one. It's a 25, 2-minute warning.
25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
All right, I'm going to make some adjustments. I'm taking Chris Olave out of the game. Cedric Wilson ran a horrible route earlier, but I think I still have to keep him in the game. Starting running back. Let's give Cam Akers some carries. I actually like using Devin Neal better.
Saints football as we get you reset. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be
Completion, Taysom Hill. Tackle inbounds, picks up 6.
But in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this
Give to
one
Akers.
when we got to this stage.
Picks up the first.
good enough for the 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space.
Kamara's back in the game. Don't love that. But I also don't care enough to change it. Completion there to Devon Vele. Picks up 7.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
Completion to Jawan Johnson. Picks up the first. We'll run 1 or 2 more plays.
He'll drop to throw.
Taysom Hill with the catch.
Tight end Hill.
First down.
They're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Okay, well, we got 1 more in us.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that's actually caught by Devon Vele. He doesn't score, though, and there's 000s on the clock, and that's your ball game. Nice catch by Devon Vele, but it doesn't mean anything. He's showing off to the camera, even though we just lost by 22 points.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
We fall to 1-6.
So much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Okay, so Tyler Shough, 27 of 37, 293 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Now, those 2 picks, neither of them were his fault. First one was a brain-dead decision by yours truly. The second one, wrong route on an option route ran by Cedric Wilson, who doesn't get a lot of snaps at receiver. But, you know, there was 15 seconds left to go in the half. We had no timeouts. We were looking to take a shot to the end zone. And he ran an option route. And instead of running the post, where there was absolutely no one covering that area, he ran a dagger towards the middle of the field where people were covering the area. And that led to an interception. Absolutely brain dead. Overall, I think Tyler Shough actually played pretty solid. So, promising. Kamara, 11 for 74. Devin Neal, 4 for 26. Cam Akers, 3 for 12. Do you think... I need to turn down the run blocking sliders, I think. Taysom Hill, 6 for 58. Devon Vele, 5 for 72. Rashid Shaheed, 4 for 39. Chris Olave, 4 for 51. Juwan Johnson, 4 for 55, and that touchdown. Kamara, 4 for 18. All of our receivers who had at least 1 catch had 4. Pete Werner was actually all over the place today. 12 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks. He's having an insane season. Justin Reed had 9 tackles, but he probably also missed 9 tackles. That's the thing that killed us. Missed tackles, turnovers. Yeah, Pete Werner had 4 TFLs. Chase Young had 3. A bunch of people had 1. 2 sacks for Werner, 2 sacks for Chase Young, 1 for Amadi, 1 for Godshaw. No turnovers, no interceptions or forced fumbles. But now we need to talk about what the Bears did to us. Caleb Williams, on just 19 attempts, completed 14 of his attempts for 349 yards. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, of course. DeAndre Swift ran the ball 21 times for only 43 yards, but he did score 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams, 3 carries for 40 yards, and it says he only broke 2 tackles, but he broke like 3 tackles on 2 of those runs off the top of my head. It was insane. Receiving, Adunze, 5 for 110 and a touchdown. DJ Moore only had 3 catches, but for 168 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. Defensively. Oh yeah, so on that last drive, the drive where we actually had a chance to still potentially win this game, we had allowed 0 sacks all game, and then we allowed 3 sacks in 4 plays. 1 by Dexter, 1 by TJ Edwards, 1 by Montez Sweat. TJ Edwards had 2 interceptions. He picked us off both times. Yeah, I mean, Tyler Shough played all right. Running game was good, but we had to abandon it as we fell behind. Offensive line actually played pretty well up until that last important series. Receivers, no one really stood out all that much, but everyone contributed a little bit. Defensively, we were able to put pressure on Caleb Williams, but our secondary was awful, and our tackling was awful. And we made some self-inflicted mistakes. 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and then a turnover on downs. 2 turnovers on downs, technically, but the second one came on like a 4th and 20. Do have some upgrades here. Quincy Riley. He did have to play on the outside. I think he got burned, but he is primarily going to play the slot for us, I think. I think I'm going to go zone here. Does not boost up his overall. +1 man coverage, +1 play rec, +1 tackle, +2 zone coverage. Drew Sanders, our new acquisition, has an upgrade. I guess I'm going to just go field general. I don't really have enough of a feel for him to kind of know what he needs to improve on. And then a couple backups, I don't really give a shit. Okay, let's go ahead and advance the week. Okay, and we fall to 1-6, and next week we'll take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are only 2-5. Next stream will come at you guys sometime next week. Might be Friday, might be Saturday, might be Sunday. Actually, it'll be before Sunday. I'm shooting to do 2 a week at this point. I've thought about doing some other projects potentially too, but I have not started those. But yeah, we fall to 1-6. Not great. Got a couple playoff games today. Texans, Patriots. You know I'm taking the Patriots all the way. And call me crazy, but I think the Bears pull off the upset against the Rams. It's supposed to be like 5 degrees at kickoff. And, you know, dome team, West Coast team, going across the country to play in that cold of weather might bode well for them. But anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time.